Yo, guys, I'm gonna be talking about. I'm just gonna say you never really know what's going on behind the scenes, and when I mean that, I mean it in every way. I don't mean it in just like content creation. I mean it in just if you're talking to someone, even in like real life over the phone, you have no actual way of knowing how they are mentally just by speaking to them, or even just by talking to them. And like I'm not saying that just to say it. I'm saying it as advice to not just just talk before you think about how they might feel about it, or how it might affect them, or what they really have going on. And I'm not saying I'm perfect in this. I've definitely done it a lot of times, but I'm also here to talk about it from my perspective, where I've had a lot of people like say things, like even little things, and it kind of affects you because they don't really know your insecurities. And for me, a big thing, it's not my biggest insecurity, but a big thing with me is people saying that I'm doing too much, or I'm a lot, or I'm just a lot to be around, or I'm too energetic, or just stuff like that. That's the type of stuff that just shuts me off. And a lot of people seem to not notice that and think it's just a joke, but it's the little jokes that can go a long way in someone's heart and in someone's brain. And even like mental jokes, like especially with boys and men, mental health isn't really taken seriously, and that's something I think needs to be changed. But what I've noticed is when a man is going through something, or if anyone's going through something, it's never really. Most of the time, it is taken seriously. It can be taken seriously, but I've also seen it on a regular basis, been taken as a joke, or you'll get over it. It's just silly, just little things like that. And at the end of the day, you never really know how badly it really is, because people that are genuinely hurting and have it in a bad mental state struggle to show it and say it. So they're running around, they're smiling, laughing, all this stuff, but you'll never actually know how they feel when it's a dark room and there's no sound, there's nothing going on in the background, there's no background noise. It's just their thoughts. You'll never actually know what's going on, and it can be a case of something someone said can replay in their mind 100 times, because it really is not easy. It's not easy to have mental health issues and be hearing things that people are saying, and be remembering things and just seeing things that reminds you of it, and it's not easy. So first thing I'm going to say is try to check up on your people as much as possible. And even for me, if I'm checking up on someone, sometimes I get cringed out, and I'm not proud of it, but just saying, yo, are you good? I'm here to talk. I feel like, and because it's so common, people say, I'm here to talk, I'm here to talk, I'm here to talk. A lot of people don't mean it, so no one really takes action. I never really talk to people about how I'm feeling or how I am. I normally just shut off, because I'm scared of looking weak. I'm not afraid to say this. I'm scared of looking weak. I'm scared of looking like I'm begging it and I'm doing it for attention. So I seem to just shut myself off and act like everything's okay, as a defense mechanism, not because I want to, but just because of the reasons I just said. And that happens to everybody. Now, for the content aspect of things, I've had a lot of people say my life is just sunshines and rainbows, where, don't get me wrong, that's not a problem. Like, when people say that, I love when people say that. First of all, I'm doing my job right. And second of all, that just means I'm making other people's life sunshines and rainbows. That is the main reason I stream. The main reason I stream is so I can make other people's lives better. Someone's had a bad day, they can hop in my stream, laugh it out a little bit, and just chill in my stream, talk to me. That's the main reason I stream. But I catch a lot of people in other people's streams, in my streams, just talking, just saying certain things, and you need to realize that you'll never know what actually happens when I press stop streaming. I turn my PC off, and it's just me and things that have happened in my past, or things that are happening now. you'll never really know how a person's dealing with that, or just dealing with things that you don't even know is happening. And it takes a toll. It, like, in general situations with everybody, it will take a toll no matter what. So I feel like mental health should be taken a lot more seriously in schools, in streaming, in every aspect, because mental health is not a joke. It's not a joke. And once it gets too far and you're too far gone, there's no saving it. So, just, you need to just love yourself. My biggest piece of advice would be, for anyone that's struggling with mental health, my biggest piece of advice would be, try and find out what the problem is and where you think it's going wrong, and understand why this is happening. So for me with my issues, I had no idea why I was going through this. I was like my brain wise, I know what happened that caused it, but I didn't know. Everyone else is fine, everybody else just cries it out, but me, I deal with it completely differently, and I was always confused. Why am I doing this? Then I got diagnosed with ADHD, and that's for another video. I'm going to talk about that in the next video. But you need the biggest advice I'm going to give to you is, try and understand why you're feeling like this, why it might have happened. And it will be hard, but at some point you will have to sit there for hours, no background music, no light, no distractions, and think, why is this the way I am? Not in a bad way, but what stemmed me, and why do I deal with it in this way? Because I spent years just having no idea why my mental health wasn't the best, and why this was going wrong, and why I wasn't good in school, and why my education was getting worse. I had no idea, and it was like, I could never sleep, I could never do a bunch of things that everybody could do. People are saying they're going to go to bed now and they're asleep 10 minutes later, and I'm like, that's not normal. It was me that wasn't normal. It was me because it takes hours for me to get to sleep. I thought that was normal. And then I'm sleeping in class, and when that type of stuff happens, and you're sleeping in class, your mental health is just getting worse, and your sleep is getting worse, and this is getting worse, at some point you're just going to give up. That's exactly what I done. All of this just towered on me, and I was like, I give up. I'm done with school, done with streaming, I'm done. These are the exact words I said. I can't remember who it was to, but I said, I'm done. And then I just stopped doing everything, and I gave up on everything, because I just found it hard to just to understand why any of this was happening. And I feel like it's very easy to just shrug that off. But yeah, more videos coming like this. Leo GCD on Twitch. I love you guys to death. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.